See when a big celebrity gets caught in a sex scandal like that, though, I'm like, oh, fuck yes, easy day at work. It's true, it's like when Dick Cheney shot his lawyer in the face, I was like, oh, thank you! Yeah! He shot his lawyer in the face. They right themselves, don't they? Did the lawyer die? No, the lawyer lived! Oh, hooray! Because if the lawyer dies, you have to wait a day. Hey, for a human, it's 3 days. Very interesting reaction. Oh, Craig, actually, wait a minute. Now, as we think about it, we agree with you. Even lawyers are like, hey, he's right, we're assholes. Do you know, I met Dick Cheney when I did the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I met him. He was terrifying me. He's like, ah! He's like a Bond villain crossed with Jabba the Hutt. He's very, very frightening man. He's like, and he does this with his hand. There's nothing there. He just does it with his hand. He's stroking an imaginary pussy. And that's a big one. Apparently. I was frightened when I met him because I did this speech and I said some mean things about him in a comedic way, and then I thought, oh, I'm in trouble, and I talked to him after it, and I said, was that okay? And he went, oh, it was fine. I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, thank goodness. And then he said, and I'm not kidding, he said, enjoy your audit. You know what? I fucking got audited as well. Anyway, what I'm saying is, when a big celebrity gets caught in a big scandal like that, it kind of, apparently that's my job now. I have to, make fun of them. The first time I had to do it, I was a couple of months into the show. The first scandal I dealt with was the Kevin Costner sex scandal. Do you remember that? No, nobody fucking remembers that scandal. Which tells me 2 things. 1, Kevin Costner has a great publicist, and 2, none of you fuckers was watching my show in the first year. I knew that, actually. Very briefly then, this is what happened. Kevin Costner was also golf-related. He was in Scotland at St Andrews, the royal and ancient home of golf. And he played a round of golf, and then he was getting a massage, and allegedly he asked the masseuse for a happy ending. And I was like, oh, come on, who goes to the royal and ancient home of golf and thinks, I wonder if I can get my 3-wood polished while I'm here. By the way, this wasn't just any old golf trip. He was on his honeymoon. A little more comfortable judging him now. Thanks, Craig. We can really settle into the judging now. Thanks. Because we like Kevin, but oh, that's just terrible. He was. He asked the masseuse for a happy ending, and I was thinking, Kevin, are you out of your fucking mind? This is Scotland. The masseuse is Scottish. If I could get a Scottish woman to give me a hand job, I would never fucking emigrated. So anyway, he did this, and I think, oh, well, it's my job now, I have to make fun of him, so I made a little fun of him on the show. I had a little bit of, I punned on his movie titles, I think. Lap Dances with Wolves, something like that. Field of Creams. People will come, right? I didn't do that. I fucking should have done that. Anyway, so I did that, and then, I move on the next night and do the next thing. I've forgotten all about it. You go into the skeleton or the puppet or the whatever the hell you're doing. And before you know what's happening, I've forgotten about it. And then a few weeks after that, I went to this big Hollywood party. Now, I don't normally go to big Hollywood parties because I'm not normally invited to them. But I got invited, there was a mistake. So I went, and I got introduced to Kevin Costner. I met him. And I'd forgotten all about this, but he had not. I was like, I didn't think Kevin Costner has a TV, but he fucking does, and he watches it. That night, and he was like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh, you. But I got I talked to him for a bit, and he put his point of view across, and I actually ended up quite liking him. I thought, God, you're actually okay. Dances with wolves, hand jobs with masseuse. No, he was alright, and I kind of came away from it thinking, God, I never thought of celebrities as being people before. I thought of them as just a sort of natural resource for comedians, but they're people and they've got feelings, and some of them have egos. You can upset them and not even know you're doing it. I can assure you. It's true, I get into terrible trouble with the actress Kate Winslet. And I didn't even know I was doing it. What happened? I didn't know she was mad at me. The only way I found out is that the bookers from the show, contacted her agent and asked her to be on my show, and the agent said, Kate will never appear in that show, not after what he said about her. And I was like, I never even said anything about her, I didn't even talk about her. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Well, I wasn't really talking about her. I was talking about the movie Titanic, which she was in. And I love that movie. I think it's a fantastic movie. I particularly like the work of Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's an awesome actor. You know, fat, thin, beard, no beard. I mean, fucking hell, it's awesome. But in the movie, I had one problem with the movie Titanic, and it was just the scene at the end of the movie when, he's drowning in the North Atlantic, and she's on the board there, the door, and he's like, I'm drowning. And she's like, yes, you are drowning. It's terribly sad, isn't it? He's like, yes, it's cold and I'm dying. And she's like, I know, I feel just awful. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking, there's room on that door for two people, really. I mean, this isn't some hardwood piece of shit from Home Depot, this door. This is a union-built, solid door from the shipyards of Belfast. Guy spent a long time building this door. This fucking thing is mahogany. It's got handles, it's got big hinges on it. What? Cuban families come to America on doors like this. This is a fucking ocean-going door. So in my passion and excitement, I said, oh, come on, Kate, move over, you fat bitch. Now, I can all be... Let me finish! I don't mean she's fat. Even if I did think she was fat, I would never comment in a woman's weight. What do you think, I'm out of my fucking mind? Never comment in a woman's weight. Don't even comment in a woman's weight. If you're a dietitian, don't even mention a woman's weight. Just don't even bring it up. I would never do that. Women are touchy about that kind of thing, and I understand that. I'm touchy about it too. I felt terrible about it. And so I actually called the agent myself. I went, oh, that's not what I meant. I feel awful about this, and I don't like this idea of women should all be. So listen, let's get Kate on the show, and we'll talk it out. I'll apologise. We'll do a complete mea culpa. It'll be awesome, and we'll take care of this. This isn't my fault. And the agent says, okay, let me call someone, and then call you back in 5 minutes. I went, all right. So she called me back in 5 minutes and said, Kate will never be on your show. And I said, fine, tell her she's a fat bitch. But she's not. She's not. And even if she was, no, it doesn't matter. She's not fat. She's not fat. No fat bitch. No, she's not. She's not. She's a lovely woman in every way. I don't know her. But I'm sure she's lovely. Well, I'm not exactly sure she's lovely. She's an actress. She's probably a fucking sociopath. But she's not a fat sociopath, and even if she was overweight, and even if I felt I could comment on that, which I don't, but even if I did, I'd be fine with it, because I like women who are a bit, I like a bit of, yes. I like a bit of meat, I like a bit of a struggle, I like a hand, I like to slap and then watch the wave go, I like that. There's a name for men like me. We're called heterosexuals. So, ladies, if your husband likes you to be very thin, he's not your husband, he's your gay friend. He is. Oh, someone's looking a little bit fat. Really? Someone's looking a little bit gay. You're welcome, girls. Use it anytime. It's not under copyright. My gift to you. It's by way of my apology to